Welcome on board Yogesh Patil. He, of course, tracks the oil and gas space very closely. He's joining us as a Director Research Oil and Gas Space from Daulat Capital. Hi, Yogesh. Good to be speaking with you. Let me begin by wishing you a very happy new year, and hopefully 2025 is bigger, better and brighter for you and the entire Daulat Capital group. But just putting the spotlight as to what's happening in the city gas distribution space to begin with. This morning, we woke up to the news flow that the Morbi Ceramic organization might be looking at a 1-month suspension of sorts. Of course, this is right now only under discussion. A decision hasn't been taken yet. But do you anticipate this volume trouble to continue for some of the city gas distribution companies?
So the Morbi, in case of a Morbi and the Gujarat Gas, the issues are the different. And in case of a CNG heavy companies like the IGL and the Mahanagar Gas, the issues are the different. So coming back to the point on the Morbi side, today morning, yeah, you are absolutely right. The news flow is more or less correct. What is the suggesting from the ground side? The Morbi is expected to take a kind of 1 month shutdown from the starting of the 15th Jan to the 15th Feb. And this is mainly because of two to three things. First of all, would be export is still facing a lot of challenges. The exports of Morbi ceramic products to the other countries are facing a lot of challenges. Qatar has recently come up with the anti-dumping duties on the Morbi ceramic products. That's one negative thing. Container freight rates are still much higher as compared to the last year. Thirdly, credit period crunch is also one more issues based upon our sources. It is indicating. And lastly, on the domestic demand is not reviving up, and that is also piling up a lot of inventory on the Morbi side. So, what we believe there could be a decision, final decision, whether to take 1 month shutdown or not. That could happen by 3rd Jan or by 5th Jan. And as per our sources, that already the vertified tiles units closer to 250 units have decided to go for the 1 month shutdown. So the remaining units out of 800 will decide around next 2 to 3 days whether to go for 1 month shutdowns or not. This is regarding Gujarat Gas. Definitely, if we look into the Gujarat Gas side, the volume impact would be much higher on Q4 FY25 numbers. In FY25, we don't expect if this 1 month shutdown comes, then Gujarat Gas can report overall total sales volume closer to 9.5, 9.6 MMSCMD, which will be hardly 1 to 2% higher than last year FY24. So a little bit disappointment could come on the volume side for the Gujarat Gas in FY25. That's one thing. On the IGL and the Mahanagar Gas side, what we have learned that these companies are still facing a lot of issues. They are not getting the NWG gas, new well gas for the CNG, and the decision is expected by the end of January or first or second week of February, where they will be allocated some portion of new well gas for the CNG, and which will bring it down the cost of gas for the CNG, and ultimately it would be a little bit positive. So all in all, the Gujarat Gas looks a little bit volume side. They are still facing a lot of challenges, and the challenges will at least continue in the Q4, considering the current news flow. And in case of IGL and Mahanagar Gas, what we believe they will continue have challenges on the per unit EBITDA side, where the unitary EBITDA in this quarter third would be much lower, or it will be remain under pressure. And even Q4 unit EBITDA, we cannot say whether it
Sure.
will slightly improve or not. Yeah,
Right. No
that's
point
the.
taken. No, I think that just details the whole thing out. But just if I can quickly come and finish the point on the gas companies as well. The other expectation or tailwind was the expectation of this coming into GST. That doesn't seem to be happening right now. Do you think that opens more downside because the street was already factoring in the positives?
So, GST decision would be a positive, and that will be a more positive for the IGL than the Mahanagar Gas, and then lastly on the Gujarat Gas side. But I think so. Already the GST council meeting is over, and we don't expect now the GST will immediately, or at least in next 2 to 3 months, will get included and will be implemented for the gas. So it is little bit time consuming story of next 12 months as per my knowledge. Yeah, I mean that's the one thing. Secondly, the Association of CGD entities is also pitching for the reduction in the excise duty on the CNG, and that news is also what we are learning from that side. That will be also positive for the CNG heavy companies like the IGL and the Mahanagar Gas.
Yogesh, this is Shrishti also joining in, since we are just on the topic of the city gas distribution companies and you help us understand some of the production and the supply related challenges. Also help us with your take on the price hikes, because of late, because of the APM gas allocation cuts, these companies were actually expected to go ahead with some of the price hikes. Some of them are already through, but going ahead in Q3, are we in for some more price hikes announcement by these?
So after cutting down the APM gas allocation from the level of 70% to the 40% for the CNG segment, it was expected that the price hike for the CNG in the range of 6 to 7 rupees per kg. However, in total, the Mahanagar gas has taken only 3 rupees per kg kind of a price hike in last 2.5 months. IGL has passed on a little bit price hike into the surrounding region, not into the major region like the Delhi and the NCR region. So what we are factoring, or what we are calculating in our model, that they are still require 3 to 4 rupees kind of a price hike to maintain the Q2 levels kind of unitary EBITDA. That's one thing. Otherwise, in a Q3 FY25, we will see a slash or big cut in the unitary EBITDA. Initial estimates are suggesting 2 to 3 rupees per HCM kind of an impact cannot be ruled out on their unitary EBITDAs of Mahanagar Gas and IGL case.
A quick word, Yogesh, as far as the pure play oil companies are also concerned, both exploration as well as marketing. Right now, as we speak, Chennai Petro and MRPL have suddenly shot up. Any reason that you think can be the case for that, or otherwise also, what are the prospects for some of these companies?
So the two things what I can believe, that the quarter is ending with the very positive refining margins compared to the last quarter sequential basis. Quarter second, Singapore GRM was closer to $3.6 per barrel, and now this quarter third we are ending up with the $5 per barrel. So that is one positive. Along with this, in this quarter third, we will not see any kind of inventory losses. There might be little bit of inventory gains, $0.2, $0.3 per barrel. So all in all, this is a positive for the MRPL and the CPCL, which are the standalone refiners, and that they will definitely report the better set of numbers in the Q3 compared to the Q2. So that is what my view on the MRPL and the CPCL as of now.
No inventory losses and the refining margins on the upside. That could be potentially the reason why we are seeing that big surge on a couple of these stocks. But with that, Yogesh, we let you go. Thanks so much for making time and speaking with us.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.